Hey, I'm Alan. Welcome to Bros Fitness. Welcome to today's workout. My goal is not just to create some videos, but to inform and motivate you. So comment, subscribe, or follow along at bros.fitness. Today we're doing yoga for weightlifters. And in today's yoga for weightlifters, it's going to be a little bit more challenging than usual. We'll peak today at Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So let's get started at the top of the mat. I'm going to adjust my camera really quickly. Go ahead and meet me in mountain pose. As well, if you have time to grab a towel, now would be a good time. Extend your arms out and we'll come into mountain pose. Begin to grab attention of your breath and notice anything that you're holding on to that's not serving you currently. Now's a great time to let that go. Inhale, sweep your arms up, and exhale, we'll come down, prayer pose, all the way down to our toes. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale down. Sweep your arms back up, and exhale, come down into prayer pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up, and exhale, prayer pose. Release down. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, swan dive your hands down to your toes. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale down. Plant your palms, walk or jump your feet to the back of the mat, and come down into Chaturanga, and inhale into Cobra or upward facing dog. Come down, press back, tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot to the front, drop your back heel, sweep your arms up and come into Warrior 1. Exhale, palms down, send your right leg back, Chaturanga, and inhale into Cobra or upward facing dog. Where if you're in Cobra, it should be a little bit of a mini back bend, and if you're in upward facing dog, brace yourself by engaging your core and your legs. Drop down, press back, downward facing dog. Send your left foot to your hands, drop your right foot back. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Warrior 1. Extend your arms up, come down, Cactus. Sweep your arms up, come down, send your left foot back, Chaturanga, into Cobra or upward facing dog. I'm taking Cobra this time. If you haven't already, begin to activate your Ujjayi breath. When you're ready, press into the earth, tuck your toes, exhale, extend your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. We'll stay here this time for a couple of rounds of breath. So this is a little challenging for early in the practice. You can always come down to your knees. Make space for your torso and come into a child's pose. When you're ready, meet me in downward facing dog and walk. Sink your hips, your knees down, bring your heels high, and jump or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale down. Feel extension through your crown, and if it's possible, try not to bend in the upper body. Find bending in your hips. Extend through the lower back. Inhale, sweep your arms up, and exhale, come down, prayer pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, come down for a cactus here. Inhale up, and exhale, swan dive, or prayer pose down all the way to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale down. Plant your hands, step or walk your feet to jump or walk your feet to the back of the mat. Come down, Chaturanga, and inhale into Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Come down, press into the mat, tuck your toes, exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Go the opposite direction. This time we'll send our left foot to the top of the mat. Tuck your right heels down. Inhale, sweep up. Warrior one. And we'll come down. Plant your hands, send your left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale into Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. Keep noticing your breath. Press into the mat. Tuck your toes. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Right side. Send your right foot to your hands. Tuck your left heel down. Inhale up. Warrior one. We have a cactus on this side. Inhale, extend through the fingers off, all 10 fingers. And exhale as you come in to cactus. Balance your hips. If anything's tense right now, can you inhale and send energy there? As you exhale, can you release anything that's not serving you in that area? Inhale, sweep your arms up. Plant your hands. Send your right foot back. Come down, Chaturanga. And inhale into Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Tuck your toes, press into the mat, send your hips to the sky. Downward Facing Dog. Send your heels up, bring your knees down, and walk or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale down. Inhale, sweep your arms up, and exhale, come down into prayer pose. Keep breathing wherever you are. We're going to stay here for a couple of rounds of breath. Feel the heat generated in the body. If you're still holding on to anything on an inhale, can you find where it's at? As you exhale, can you release it, cleansing through the breath? Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, swan dive down to your toes. Interlock your peace fingers around your big toe. And exhale, extend down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, can you plant your wrists underneath your heels, underneath your toes? If this isn't in your practice, you can come up to the peace finger variation or just as low and as comfortable as feels right to you. Plant your palms, step or jump back to the back of the mat. Come into Chaturanga and inhale into Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Tuck your toes, press into the mat, send your hips to the sky. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Send your right foot up to your hands. Tuck your back heel. Send your foot out 45 degrees in the back. And swing your arms up into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. If it's possible, you can go ahead and gaze towards your index finger and your thumb. If you're practiced, you can look towards your nose. If you'd like more space for your hips, you can go ahead and move your hip out to bring that space wherever you're at. Keep breathing, keep noticing your breath. When you're ready, swing your arms back down to the earth, untuck your back heel, and send your right leg back. Chaturanga, and inhale into Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Come down, press into the mat, send your hips to the sky and tuck your toes. Downward Facing Dog. Left side, send your left foot to your hands, tuck your back heel, send your right foot out about 45 degrees. Come up into Warrior 2. Look at your fingers, look at your nose, wherever you're at, keep breathing. Windmill your arms down to the mat and send your left foot back. Chaturanga. And inhale into Cobra or upward facing dog. Make sure you're activated through the glutes, through the legs. Tuck your toes, press into the mat. Send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Sink your hips down. Bring your hips up, bring your heels up, and your knees down a little bit low. Walk or jump your feet to your hands. And inhale, halfway lift. And exhale down. Bend your right leg, or bend your left leg. Send your left arm to the ground. And your right arm up. We'll take a twist on this side. Bring balance to the hips. Send your left hip back, your right hip forward. Your shoulders away from your ears. Come down. And go ahead and take the twist on the other side. Bend your right leg. Straighten your left. And extend your left arm to the sky. Send your right hip back and your left hip forward. Keep breathing with your Ujjayi breath, creating constriction in your throat. Come down and drop all the way to the ground with your hands. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, come into prayer pose. Inhale, begin to bring your shoulders up your chest and down your back. And up your back and down your chest. Up your chest and down your back. One more time. Up your back and down your chest. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Come down for another cactus. Relax your shoulders. If you followed along for weightlifting, feel relaxation through the chest. If it's comfortable for you, while engaging your glutes down, engaging your abs, try and find a mini back bend into the top of your back, extending your chest a little bit to the sky. Go ahead and release and send your arms up. And we'll go ahead and come down into mountain pose. Keep breathing wherever you are. Go ahead and grab your towel and we'll feed it behind our body and bring our hands behind, sending our shoulders back. If you don't need your towel today, you can go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your body and get the same effect. If it's accessible for you, you can go ahead and hinge at the hips. Begin to bring your body down. If not, just stay here. Whichever variation you take notice of your breath. Go ahead and release. We'll take this forward, interlock your hands, and extend your elbows inwards. Relax through the shoulders, the jaw, the face, and the lower back. We'll go ahead and release, interlace your fingers in the other direction in the back, and extend behind your body. Go ahead and release and take whatever variation of interlocked fingers you didn't before, and go ahead and send your elbows inside. Relax through the shoulders. Your palms press out in front. A micro bend in your knees. Inhale, swing your arms up to the sky, and exhale, come down for a prayer pose. Grab your towel again if you don't have it currently. Inhale, send your right arm to the sky with the towel in your hand. Exhale as you bring your hand behind your body with the towel. Send your left arm behind you and grab onto the towel. Opposing palms. My right palm is facing forward, my left to the back. As you inhale, can you begin to walk your hands together? Exhale, release through the shoulders. Bring them away from your ears. Inhale, extend through the crown. And exhale, can you walk your hands just a little bit closer together? Release from the left side, send your right arm to the sky and down your right side. Take those towel with the left arm. Extend your left arm to the sky on an inhale. On an exhale, drop the towel behind your body. Send your right hand behind your body with the palm facing back, your left palm facing forward. Walk your hands closer together. As you inhale, can you send energy to your back body and your shoulders? As you exhale, can you release anything that's keeping your hands from coming apart? Release from the right hand. Send your left arm to the sky. And exhale, come down. Go ahead and sit on the mat in a comfortable seated position. Plant your feet, grab onto your knees, and drop one vertebra at a time onto your mat. Inhale, bring your knees to your chest. And exhale, send your right leg down. Bring your right hand over your body to your left knee and bring it over your body as you twist to the right. Send your left arm out if that's accessible. Look towards your index finger or your thumb. If this isn't in your practice today, you can go ahead and find yourself with a bend in your knees and just bring them down to the right side. Alternatively, you can weigh your left leg down with your right and find a twist onto the right side. Wherever you're at, keep breathing, keep noticing your breath. And when you're ready, bring your left hand to your right knee and bring your body back home. If you're taking the cross-legged variation, take the other side. If you're taking the one straight-legged variation, inhale, bring your knees to your chest, and exhale, extend your left leg down. Bring your left hand to your right knee, send your right hand out, and twist to the left side. Like earlier, if this isn't in your practice today, you could go ahead and take a comfortable bent knee position onto your left side. And if it's accessible, you can extend through the right side body. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. I've come into the cross-legged position. Wherever you're at, bring your right hand up. And go ahead and grab your knees and bring them home. Uncross your legs. Inhale, bring your knees to your chest. Grab the tops of your knees and rotate in your acetabulum. We'll go the other direction. When you're ready, inhale, bring your knees to your chest. Exhale, grab the outside of your feet, and we'll come into happy baby. If this isn't in your practice today, you can go ahead and bring your knees to your chest and hug them in tighter, or you can go ahead and bring them out and take a child pose variation on your back. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. If you're in happy baby, you can try and reach over to your big toes with your peace fingers. And wherever you're at, like I said, keep breathing, keep noticing your breath. If you're in happy baby, rotate. You can rock back and forth, bring a small massage to your lower back. Bring your feet together and your knees together, back home. Inhale, hug your knees into your chest. Appreciate yourself for your practice today. Notice if there are any other poses you would like to take before we get into our final pose. Any subtle movements your body needs that we weren't able to get to. And when you're ready, drop your legs down to the ground. Feel relaxation beginning at the hips, the core, moving to your chest and your legs, down your hamstrings, through your quads, to your shoulders, your calves, your forearms. Feel relaxation through your ankles and your wrists. Finally, your thumbs, your big toe, and all the other digits. Keep breathing, but begin to slow your breath. Briefly begin to quicken your breath. If you have time to remain in Shavasana, please go ahead and do so. Pause me, I won't be offended. If not, go ahead and begin to quicken your breath a little bit faster. Start to begin to bring movement back to your digits, your thumb, your big toes. Feel rotation in your ankles and your wrists. Extension and movement in the muscles of your legs, through your calves, up your forearms, your biceps and your triceps, your quads and your hamstrings. Feel engagement in your chest and your abs, finally your hips. When you're ready, inhale and exhale through your mouth. When it's comfortable, go ahead and find yourself in a kneeling position on your right or left side, a fetal position. Press up into the earth and join me in a comfortable seated position. When you're ready, inhale, send your arms up, and exhale, come down into prayer pose in front of third eye. The light in the teacher in me acknowledges and appreciates the light in the teacher in you. Namaste. A great body starts with a great plan. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Alan, and I will see you tomorrow.